Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, doing the fake product reviews, where we piss off our suppliers and confuse our customers by telling them lies about actual products. Let's get started. Now this is a quality helmet, but one of the things that makes this thing stand out is all the freedom coming off it. Look at this right now. I want to turn this around. One of the most noticeable things on here is this American flag. What's more American than an American flag? Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing is more American than that. This thing is so American, so strong, so hardcore, this thing has Venturi effect actually standing still. You'll notice there's ripples in the flag. I've never seen another helmet do that. So moving down to this end of the bench here, you can see we've got a set of Von Zipper Aunt Bertha style glasses. These things look great, and if you're not really sure if those are gonna be the look for you, check these babies out. This is the Aunt Bertha's in the car set. So you really can bounce between the two of these. Moving on, you can see here we have a set of Oakley Terminator style glasses. Look at how badass these look. If you're gonna pick up a set of these, keep in mind a couple things. Firstly, they do fit a little on the narrow side. Secondly, we require proof of Harley-Davidson ownership in order to purchase a set of those. You can't look badass if you're on a Honda. And moving down here, we also have Mr. James, my 9th grade woodshop teacher. These are gonna be great for those of you guys out there who possibly need to use a circular saw while you're out on a ride. I tested one of these out earlier on one of our motorcycles and it fared terribly. I actually broke it and we had to order another one in for the studio shoot. A motorcycle is not the appropriate vehicle for an umbrella. In fact, no vehicle is appropriate for an umbrella. This is really good only for people who are walking or standing still. Again, neither of those things is a motorsport, so I don't really know what I could tell you that would make you think that you needed one of these as one of our motorcycle customers. However, gotta give big points to Fox and Geico for trying. This vest is the perfect piece of protective equipment for the rider who needs absolutely no protection at all. And here's the coup de grace of this baby. Look at this thing. You see the Grateful Dead logo, a dead guy with roses as hair. I think that's cool. And then we also have a chain encircling that. That's got to be cool. Guys in leather vests love chains. The pet carrier is a perfect item for those of you who think it's completely appropriate to spend thousands of dollars in protective gear for yourself and your motorcycling habit and give not an absolute lick of thought about saving your smallest friend. There is some ventilation in here. Your dog probably will not die inside of this on a motorcycle ride. The dog will be absolutely terrified, of course. However, there's physically space enough here to pack a dog, and that's important. How does this work? This is like not a good dog hole. What's going on up here? Is this for like gerbils? I guess it's for gerbils. We had 15 gerbils in here. Seems to have a pretty decent carrying capacity. As long as the gerbils aren't nasty to each other, you should be pretty much set to fly, packing quite a few in here. So if you're bringing, say, your German Shepherd and your iguana, same pack. Have any of you folks ever tried to put a cat on a motorcycle? I've done it once. It really was not that great an experience. I wouldn't recommend it. I think the pet carrier here is an exceedingly dangerous way to transport an animal. Because it is the Kryptonite lock, you should know there is actually a small amount of Kryptonite contained in this. There's actually a few grams of it built right into the lock. Those of you who are having trouble with somebody like Superman coming along, lasering through some of your locking or retention devices, this should drive him off. So whether your bike is either being stolen by Superman or not by Superman, your bike's not going to get stolen at all anymore. You should be checking out a set of chromy spiky grips if you want to adorn the Hayabusa I am absolutely certain you probably ride. You'll notice the stippled surface in here with these holes. These are going to be fantastic for taking material off your gloves or material off your hands. Riding a motorcycle is not dangerous enough. What you want to do is remove your own flesh or remove your protective gear should you happen to somehow stumble into wearing any, and this is the best way to do it. Every time you put your hands in the grips, it's going to make it a little bit more dangerous to ride. When you're skittering down the pavement, your motorcycle is, so that the motorcycle could potentially become a weapon, possibly ending your own life. That's badass. So these are $15 gloves. Please keep in mind, there's almost no disappointment associated with a $15 motorcycle glove. What could you possibly be angry about? It was 15 simoleons. It's just not that much money. Pick a setup for your car. Pick a setup for your wife's car. Pick a setup for your son's wife's car. Pick them up for snow shoveling. Pick them up for gardening. Just buy some of the gloves. The Misfits jersey is actually very similar to some of the Cripple Creek collection, like that Grateful Dead jacket we reviewed a little bit earlier. Instead of telling other people, hey, I smoke weed recreationally, what this shirt says instead is, I live in my mom's basement and I drive a 1989 Hyundai Sonata. If you're the type of person who's interested in the Iron Mistress, odds are actually excellent that Mistress is probably somewhere in your job title. Now this thing is really packed jam full of features for the rider who is both female and very aggressive and also has some strange sexual proclivities. Let's get right into some things. You'll notice up here some cooling holes, you know, for when things start to get a little steamy. And then this short zipper here, you know, slides right down for if you want to show off some of the good stuff. And oh, what's that? Ah, that's right. Leopard. BizCash? I think so. Chrissy, if you don't mind just turn around for me a little bit here, you'll notice some of these studs adorning this jacket. Tells people again, you're aggressive, you're edgy. Moving on to the back, you'll notice some decent real estate here. So if you are in a motorcycle club of some form or flavor, you've got plenty of rooms to run your cut. You'll also notice here too a leash attachment point for your favorite riding partner. Yes. I think all in all, turn back around here, because I think all in all, the Speed and Strength Iron Maiden, Mistress, Maiden? Definitely Mistress, is probably going to be a great vest, again, for those of you who have made some terrible life choices and have no plan to stop. As always, I'm Lemmy, I'm out of here.